Hello, lovely people. It's been amazing to have you join me today. Have you been thinking about studying abroad, but then worried on how you are able to fund your studies abroad? Well, if this is you, then this video is for you. You don't have to worry at all because in today's video, I'm going to take you through different fully funded scholarships. Yes, fully funded scholarships and their deadlines around the world and how to go about them. Okay. This is Mccoles World, and on this channel, we talk all about traveling, getting the chances to study, work, and move abroad with families, cheap choosing, fully funded, full ride, and all of that. So, if you're excited and you haven't subscribed yet, please do also hit the subscription button right here and show us some love. Okay. Do out to share as well to most people around so that they can also get to know and enjoy exactly the same things you're enjoying. I don't want it to be a long video because there are different schools we're going to be touching on. So you've got to stick and stay throughout the video so you will know all these informations and how to make informed decisions on that. Okay. Yeah. So that's what the video is going to be about. I'm excited that you've joined me. Let's go. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Like I said, we're going to go through different scholarships, different pages of fully funded scholarships 2026. Well, some have already expired, but it's good to know so that you can make informed decisions when it's there. But then almost all of them are upcoming and pending, scholarships we can get to. So the first one is the student-led and SciencesPo studentship competition, which is now open in the UK. Okay. So I'll put the link down, so check the website, the video description out so that you can have access to it. But yeah, that's the South and East Network for Social Sciences, who we are and what we do and all of that, funding opportunities, and that's what I want us to do. So time to start thinking about your application and finding your supervisor. So this is a research-based scholarship, okay? Online applications for this competition are now open for studentship starting in October 2026. Okay, it's a fully funded student-led studentship each academic year, and it's across 6 interdisciplinary themes and 8 universities. Okay, in the UK. Now, what is the SciencesPo student-led scholarship? Since one, doctoral researchers work on a research project that have come up with themselves. They will be guided in this work by an expert academic supervisory team. This project may involve working with a collaborative partner, for example, a business, charity, or think tank, who provides researchers with access to data, equipment, or participants for study, additional funding for their studentship, an additional supervisor, and or placement. So that's what the scholarship's about. Sense students-led studentship. Now, what are we looking for in a successful application? Let's take our time and go through them quickly. Interesting research ideas that will provide new knowledge in an academic field and may also help to address the major challenges facing the United Kingdom and the world. A good match between applicant researchers and their proposed university supervisor. We are especially keen to receive applications from those who meet certain criteria as set out in the Sense equity and diversity policy, such as being from a particular ethnic background, having grown up in a less affluent area, having a disability, being a carer, and or having been in care as a child. Now, if you qualify as a home student and come from one of these backgrounds, we encourage you to complete our equal opportunities form as part of our online application. So if you're in the UK and you consider yourself to be from this criteria, you can also apply using this equal opportunity form and add it to it as part of the online application process. All right. Okay, so yeah, the list goes on. Please take your time and then just read it. Okay, how do I get started? If you have a research topic you want to work on, first identify the academic at the university with whom you wish to work, making sure that your research topic comes within one of the 6 sense themes If it does, contact that academic, your proposed supervisor, directly to discuss working with them, right? So what you can just, it's a hyperlink, you click on it, it will take you there, you click on it, it will take you there. There's a lot I want us to go through or cover in the video, so I'm not going to, use all the time for it. But yeah, please take your time and also do your research. I'm exposing this to you so that you know what to do. You can do it by yourself, okay? If you don't and you want someone else to do it, they would charge you money to do it, and you don't have to do that. It's very simple, okay? If you're unsure about who to approach, get in touch. So when you click here, it will take you to a place where you can, contact someone, and they will help you for free, as they may be able to support you in finding a supervisor, okay? You must provide the operational lead with the sense theme that your project fits into, your area of research, your topic, in order for them to help identify a suitable supervisor. So this time around, you are not going around trying to find a supervisor. If you can't, they would help you do that. All right. And so that's what it is. Are there guidance notes to help me complete my application? Some guidance on how to identify and approach a proposed PhD supervisor is available here. Click on that. A detailed guide to help you through the application process available here, and all that. So it goes on and on. The list goes on. And yeah, you can take your time and check all of these things out, right? Once you're satisfied, you click apply here. It will take you to the page, and then you can go through that. This is also another thing I show. I'll put this PDF there. You can also check it. It's an online thing, so when you click on it, it will just open. You don't have to download it, okay? Changes in the EU eligibility and international eligibility of the UKRI funded studentship from academic year 2021-2022 onwards, and it goes on and on like that. The background, where you are to come from, and all of that. Your eligibility is here. And so here it says to be classed as a home student. This is for the home students, right? A UK national, you've settled status, you have pre-settled status, have indefinite leave to remain, and all of that. They have implementation principles, they have the fees. It goes on and on like that. Who to contact also here, and full eligibility criteria. The UK national, if you're a UK national, for EU settlement schemes. Yeah, these are for other, those in the UK and those in Europe. But if you're an international student, if a candidate does not meet the criteria above, they will just try to categorize who is a UK national, who is a home student, and who is not, right? So that's why they try to break it down. Now, of course, you don't fit into those categories upwards. You are called an international student, which we already know, and that is also that they would be classed as an international student. So these are for those in home students, the UK nationals, Europeans, and all of that. And since we don't fall into that category, we are international students, we can also apply to that. So that's it. This is the SciencesPo.ac.uk. Let's move on to the next one quickly. Coventry University, okay, international students bursaries and discounts. They have the Vice-Chancellor undergraduate scholarships, which starting your studies 2025-2026 in January 2026, and you can save up to 4,000 off your degree. Okay, full details are there. This is a Vice-Chancellor postgraduate. You save 2,500, and EU support bursary available for all start dates across 2024-2025, and then it goes on and on. They have get a reduction in your tuition fees, alumni discount. Coventry University sports, if you're good with sports, there's also a limited space for you, and you get offers of £1,000 to £3,000 in a mix of cash bursaries and support service per academic year. You can find out for the sports here as well. So you find a course coming to the UK fees and funding. Okay, so this is something I also wanted you to know for international students. Once you're here, you can check full details on that. Whichever one you think it's good for you, you can just go ahead and the sports here. To find a course, you click on that. It will take you to a page where you can just search through over 697 courses found for undergraduate, and also for postgraduates. Okay, The courses are here. You find the location of where you want to actually study, which location. You can filter with the study level. If you want to do postgraduate, you click on that. Undergraduate, you click on that, and then it will just sort you out for you. Whichever one you're looking for, you can just filter it up. Foundation years, international pathways, and on and on. Like attendance, you have full time, you have part time too there as well. Okay, so that is that for that. Once you're satisfied with that, you can click apply filter, and it will filter it for you. So let's say postgraduate, undergraduate, I will say full time, and then I'll course starting in January 2026, March 2026, May, June, yeah, all of that. Okay. Yeah, and then you can apply, and it would filter it off for you. You have 566 courses available, and you can take your time and go through them. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're going to Germany. All right, Erasmus Mundus joint master. This is specified to children as literature, media, and cultural entrepreneurship. Okay, how to apply? You can apply as an Erasmus Mundus scholarship student. Deadline is 23rd January 2026. That's the UK time, 1 p.m. UK time. If you want to do as a self-funded student too, you have up till August 21st, 2026, all right, to do that. Now, all applications for the Erasmus Mundus program, self-funding and Erasmus Mundus scholarship must be submitted online to the University of Glasgow. Okay, we cannot accept applications any other way. So, University of Glasgow, which is in the UK, okay, not Germany. My bad. This is in the UK. So you have 42 days to submit your application. Once you begin the process, you may save and return to your application as many times as you wish to update the information, complete sections, or upload supporting documents such as your final transcript or your language test. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and sort it out here and then apply. The Erasmus Mundus is a fully funded scholarship. Okay, fully funded scholarship. How to apply? Here, when you hover here, this is how to apply. Okay, you can check the tuition fees, your mobility, and all of that. The scholarship is up here. Now it says all tuition fees, full coverage of tuition cost for the duration of the program, travel insurance, monthly allowances. You get that. Complete travel insurance for sure. Erasmus Mundus scholarship, that's what it does. Now, if your offer is holding for documents, then you will not be considered for the scholarship unless you submit the required documents by the scholarship deadline. Okay, and that's it. So you want to get this. The distribution is this: how they distribute the scholarship, subsistence payment, and all that. So please take your time and then read. Okay. This is the regulations, covers the entire duration of the master course, and are awarded exclusively for full-time enrollment in the course. Okay, yeah. Proof of residency. Scholarships are dependent on both national and residency. So students with a double nationality must specify the nationality under which they submit their scholarship application. If you're offered a scholarship, you'll be required to provide proof of residency. The residence certificates and all of that, the certificates of candidates, place of work, and all that. So okay, so that's it for the University of Glasgow. Okay, right. The next one is a Japanese scholarship, fully funded scholarship, and this is for foreign students studying in Japanese graduate schools. All right, the outline. The period is September 1st to October 31st, 2025. This one is dead and gone, but next year you can do that. All nationals and research fields are welcome. Applicants may directly apply to the foundation without pre-selection by the university. Okay, number of scholarships available, is 10. The period is this way. The first year you get 230,000 yen per month. First to second year, third year. So it kind of reduces as you go forward. Like I said, the application it's already passed, but you can wait and apply next year. Application period, the results are here: January 31st, February 9th, interview goes on 31st, final results are announced. This is how to apply. Confirm your eligibility and apply. Enter the online application system, fill out the forms and all of that. Yeah, so that's it. And so save this for later. Okay, save this for later because you would need it. And yeah, I've had a lot of people come to me say it's difficult to apply to go to school in Japan, and it's not. It's just not. You just have to read, right? But this is why we're giving you the information. Take your time, read it, and then apply yourself, because you can apply yourself. All right, let's go through it quickly so we can finish. This is the SciencesPo. Become a Mastercard Foundation scholar at graduate levels. I will do another video on how to find Mastercard scholarships. There are a lot of Mastercard scholarships around. I will try and do a video on that so that I can show you all the Mastercard scholarships for master's programs around the world. Yes. Admission timeline for the 2026-2028 program. If you want to apply for SciencesPo and Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, we strongly advise you to begin preparing and assembling your support document, right? You need for your application well in advance. So I started already early October 2025, and the deadline is January 4, 2026. So there's still time to go through that. This is the website. Decision released mid-December 2025, mid-February 2026, early April 2026, depending on the application date. Application scholarship allocations decisions released May 2026. Master program begins end of August 2026. So now is the time to pick up and start. You must meet all the following criteria: hold citizenship in a country within Africa. Candidates who hold a second citizenship from a country outside of the African continent are not eligible, right? Have completed or be currently enrolled in a bachelor's degree program at one of SciencesPo's institution of reference. So when you go here, you see the list of all of that, or have completed or are currently enrolled in a training foundation or mentoring program offered by a bridging program organization partnering with the Mastercard Foundation. So you can also see the list of institutions right here. Be in genuine need of funding for your higher education, and I believe this is very important, right? Show a commitment of achieving change in Africa. Be under the age of 35 for the master program and not already hold a master's degree. Okay. Please note, to be admitted at the SciencesPo, you must meet the minimum academic requirements. That is also here, depending on the country of origin. Applying for the Mastercard Foundation. To be selected for the Mastercard Foundation program, you must first be accepted into a master's program, which of course we understand, at one of Science postgraduate schools. And then you need to apply for chosen master's program and a Mastercard Foundation Scholar program via the International Graduate Admission procedure. And then we will recommend you to read the guidelines before starting your application and all that, right? So, man, I don't want this video to be long, but yeah, eligibility for the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. You check all of that out, and you have the admission to the master program. Okay, now take your time and read that. Evaluation and process and shortlisting would also be here. The scholarship award decision comes through. From that, the process of sorting, assisting your scholars, right? So preparing your document or your application, this is how you need all the supporting documents: a valid ID, proof of income or lack thereof, demonstrating your financial circumstance, and the bank statement, which of course in this case will not be accepted. But you need a legal document attesting to your financial institution. So this is what you do. You go to the bank, speak to the bank manager. They'll give you a letter. All right. It's called bank attestation, not a bank statement. It's just a short A4 paper stating your account and what you have there, what your wealth, I would say, and it will state the digits and how much you have at the bank. It's called a bank attestation, but not a bank statement. Okay. And yeah, that's what it is. Now, proof of current and past enrollment and all of that. So it goes on and on. This is also another one. You can watch these videos of people who have actually had it or done it, and they can tell you about their story. So that's it. Let's move on to the next one. Amsterdam, University of Amsterdam Merit Scholarship aims to attract the world's brightest students to its international classrooms. Outstanding students from outside the EU, EEA can apply for an Amsterdam Merit Scholarship. Okay. Deadline is here, 15 January 23:59 Central Eastern Time. Requirements are here. Hold a non-EU EEA, so Africa, Asia, and whatnot, right? And apply for a master's program. Be able to comply for the Dutch, enroll at a UVA full-time student for the academic year and all that. So guys, just follow these. They're very simple to do, right? The scholarship can only be awarded to applicants of international and European law, European private law and finance, and international criminal law. So if this is something you would like to do, you get the scholarship for it. The criteria, it's also here. Minimum GPA of 4.0 from the US, first class honors from the UK, 8 point from Dutch system and all that. Letter of motivation, a maximum of 500 words. You have your CV, and that's it. How to apply? Submit a complete application before 15 January. Submit a complete scholarship application using the link below. That's January 15th as well. Upload your required documents, academic records, CV, letter of motivation. Very simple. These are very simple stuff. If you have them, you can just upload them by yourself. Please note the incomplete scholarship application will not be considered, and it goes on and on. If you have questions, you can ask, and that's it. All right. The last one is in the US, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, Southern Illinois. So undergraduate academic scholarships. It goes on and on. They have $20 million in merit scholarship for undergraduate each year. That's a lot of money. $6 million offered to new students each year. 4.3 donor-funded scholarships and all that. Graduate students contact graduate school for academic and all of that, which you can also find. International students can be found at the Center of International Education. International students who are also eligible for donor-funded scholarships in the Saluki scholarship portal. My goodness, I don't know what's happening with me today. And should review opportunities and apply yearly. All right. The portal currently accepting applications 2026, 2027. Saluki. Okay. It's a place where both incoming admitted students and continuing students can apply for donor-funded scholarships offered by the college. Okay. So we can view the opportunity. I think I opened it up here. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? All right. So view the opportunity and apply. Yeah. So this one is in the USA. All right. There we go. So currently open, incoming student must be admitted and have claimed a network ID to sign in order to apply. So before you get on to apply to the scholarship, you have to apply to the school and be admitted first. Okay. Before you can come in and do that. Yes. And these are for continuing students. Oof, right. And these are the number of scholarships they're going for. But for incoming students, this is the portion you want to pay attention to. As an incoming student, explore applying for scholarships as soon as you receive notification of acceptance from undergraduate admissions or the graduate school and have followed the steps to claim your network ID. Okay. Applications for incoming students open October 1st. Please submit your application as soon as you are admitted to be reviewed for the most awards. Students are considered for awards on criteria that may include, but not limited to, academic achievement, potential contributions, service and leadership, and financial needs. To search for scholarships, please use these saved searches. So they have agriculture, College of Arts and Media, Business, Engineering. So every department or college has scholarships they give. So that's something you want to also look at. So guys, that's it. I will end here. We went through the SENS and we went through the Coventry University, Erasmus Mundus in the University of Glasgow. We did the Japan school. We did the SciencesPo, University of Amsterdam, and then we went through the